22-year-old South African sensation Riekerd Bornman swept the field at AWE Grand Prix 1, winning against a field of national and international champions like Matarangi the Beast Heta Morris, Brett Coutts, Ryan Scott, Lachlan Carpenter, Gunters Bykobs, Andy Boskowski and Ryan Bowen to claim the AWE heavyweight title. Now he defends the belt for the first time against some familiar foes and new contenders at AWE Grand Prix 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This 23-year-old from Adelaide stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 101 kilograms. He's got an 18.25 inch bicep and a forearm at 15.25 inches. Please welcome one more time, Tyler Harrison. Now introducing your AWE heavyweight champion, Riekerd Bornman. The 21-year-old from South Africa stands at an impressive 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 125 kilograms. He has a 20-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. Please welcome your reigning and defending AWE heavyweight champion, Riekerd Bornman.
Here we are, AWE Grand Prix 2, the best in the Southern Hemisphere are here. I am the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, and I am joined by Hollywood Matt Connolly. What a kickoff to the opening match of this 8-man Grand Prix, Matt.
Absolutely. We've got some of the biggest guys in the Southern Hemisphere here, and they're looking to take down the defending champion, Riekerd Bornman, who is on the table right now. He's gripping up for his first round. Bit of intimidation there against the young Tyler Harrison. He's studying under Lachlan Adair. His hand and wrist has improved significantly, but is it going to be enough to challenge the champion, Riekerd Bornman?
We'll have to wait and see. So for everyone watching home, it is every super match that is in this tournament is first to get 2 pins. So as you can see, Tim Graham, the head referee, we're about to kick off our first round. Riekerd Bornman on the left, Tyler Harrison on the right.
About to get the start. Oh, that is a pin, a quick pin for Riekerd Bornman over Tyler Harrison. Tyler tried to get the slip. Riekerd held onto his hand and pinned him hard down into the table.
He really wants to show that the hype is real. The arm wrestling world is talking about Riekerd Bornman, and just a look at that there. This superstar residing from Queensland, the South African-born strongman, is ready to go. Just a quick flash pin there on Tyler.
Tyler might have to make a significant change there. He did try to slip. Maybe he's looking for straps. He might feel more comfortable there. If he's going to commit to the slip, he needs to do it a lot harder than what he did, because Riekerd was very strong in the fingers, was able to catch Tyler trying to get out of there.
So here we go, round number 2. Tyler on the left, Riekerd on the right, ready, bang!
Oh, too strong from Riekerd Bornman. Takes down Tyler Harrison in the opening round of this Grand Prix 2 at AWE. He'll be moving on, and Tyler will move down into the B-side bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing next, Stephen Carroll. Stephen is 30 years of age and stands at 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighed in at 116 kilograms. He's got a 17.5 inch bicep and a 16-inch forearm. Please welcome one more time, Stephen Carroll. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Coutts. The 46-year-old is seated second in this tournament and stands at 6 feet tall, weighed in at 105 kilograms. He has a 20-inch bicep and a 16-inch forearm. He's a multiple national champion. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Coutts!
Here we go. One of the stalwarts of Australian arm wrestling, Brett Coutts, was once internationally ranked, and I love it. 46 years old, Matt. He's still competing. Has the squid got anything for him? He's a local boy. You know a lot about him.
I do. I'd say that the 17 years of experience that Brett has is putting him at a heavy favourite here. Geez, his arms look absolutely enormous at the moment. He looks like a Mr. Olympia competitor who stepped off the stage and stepped up to the arm wrestling table. But it's going to be, Stephen does have a very strong inside game. He does like the straps, which they both have agreed to start in straps. I like that. I like not wasting everyone's time and having a slip. We're very happy to accommodate people when they do that. But that is the Squid's favourite position, to jump on the inside game with the strap. So that's exactly what he's getting. But we'll see how this plays out for him, whether or not he can overpower the superstar that is
You
Brett
are
Coutts.
a brave man wanting to go inside with Brett Coutts, I can say that now. And one thing I like following about Stephen Carroll's journey, he used to be 140 kilos. Now he's what, 116?
Yep.
Amazing.
He's doing good.
There, Stephen?
So here we go. So Brett Coutts wearing the hat, Stephen Carroll on the right.
Don't move.
Graham, give him the final things. Bang!
Stop. Winner.
There's 17 years of experience driving through Stephen Carroll there. Unfortunately, not able to do anything to hold back the power of Brett Coutts. He's going to have to make some significant changes if he wants anything to go differently.
So we've got 1 minute in between rounds. First to 2 pins.
That's right, and it is important with the tournament structure to get through those rounds as fast as possible. You don't want to get caught in a war that's going to sap all of your energy for the later rounds if you make it through to the finals.
So here we go. They're applying the strap. Brett looking very calm. Stephen Carroll just trying to figure out what 4,615 divided by 19 is. Because his brain is just trying to figure out how on earth can I compete with Brett Coutts here. I just love that Brett is still here at the top level, competing for the best in the Southern Hemisphere.
Absolutely.
At the moment, with the heavyweight belt on the line. Brett from Melbourne, very confident in this one. And I love that Stephen was so eager to get in and jump in the deep end against Brett Coutts.
Absolutely. He was very excited about having this match.
Let's go this way just a little bit.
So round number 2.
Don't move.
Here we go.
Go!
Bang!
Oh,
there it is.
There we go. Too strong. He did try to, it looks like he tried to top roll Stephen there. Got a little bit of purchase on the very start. But Brett able to move through comfortably, and he moves on in the tournament, not having too much damage at all in the arm there for both the number 1 and 2 seeds in the tournament, flashing their way through that first round.
Introducing to you next, please welcome Alex McKinnon. 35 years of age, he stands at 6 feet tall and weighed in at 106 kilograms. He's got an 18-inch bicep and a 16-inch forearm. Please welcome the dragster, Alex McKinnon. And now introducing his opponent, Riekerd Bornman. The 39-year-old Queenslander stands at 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighed in officially at 90 kilograms. He's got a 17.5-inch bicep and a 16-inch forearm. Please welcome Riekerd Bornman.
Here we go. I've had my eye on this match, Matt. I'll tell you, the dragster is looking to put his name on the Australian arm wrestling mat, and there is no better opponent to do it to arguably Australia's most famous arm wrestler in Riekerd Bornman.
Absolutely. The dragster is coming off a very big win at the ACT state titles. He took out that very comfortably. When he put his hand up to say that, hey, he's coming down to the event, we did actually have somebody that got injured. He managed to get a spot, and it was Riekerd Bornman that credited, he said, Alex McKinnon is a killer. He didn't expect to get him first round, though. So
they say be careful what you wish for. So this is going to be brilliant.
I can't
Alex
see any
McKinnon,
knuckle there.
he's a
Right
very
on him.
old school athlete. He's young and hard, but
When you're
very old
closing
school
your hand,
athlete.
you're
You
well
speak
over
to him
his knuckle.
beforehand, he's got the nerves and everything just all creeping in. And of course, you've
All
got
right, we're gonna go rest
the
grip, guys.
world-renowned Ryan Bowen ready for this
set your
matchup.
shoulders
Where
up.
do you see Alex taking this match?
I think he's going to go inside, but
Alex is just gonna bring the
the
shoulder in.
mastery and the
Keep them
technical
square like
craft
that.
of Ryan
Ryan,
Bowen
keep
is
those
probably going to
shoulders like
decide where the match will take place.
this way
But
just a little bit.
he's
Yep.
coming off of a month-long
bring this
trip
down a bit,
in
guys.
India. We had a lot of matches over there,
just
so we'll
loosen
see
up
if
a little bit for
any
me,
of that wear and
just a little
tear
bit. You're
is
too
going to
high.
play out
Too
in this
high.
match.
Fingers crossed.
Close your
Fingers
thumb.
crossed. No dally-belly
Don't
here. I
carve
can
in
say
as
that
we
now.
close. Now,
This is
Ryan, when
a
you close, you're
really
gonna
good
cover his
strength
knuckles, so
versus
No, 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 you'll
technique.
get the
Alex
close your hand
McKinnon on the left, Ryan
Just come
Bowen
down a
on the
little bit,
right.
Ryan. You're gonna
Ryan's
cover-
posting
yep,
very
yep.
high there. He's pushing
Close
his
your
thumb
hands.
into
Don't
Alex's
move.
hand.
Go!
Oh, look at that. Nice top roll from Ryan Bowen. Moving his way through for a 1-0 lead. His first to 2 pins here over Alex McKinnon, the dragster
You got a
from
minute if you
Canberra.
want it.
Just really took advantage, made sure that Alex supinated his hand there and just took full control. Geez, these first round matchups are just causing a lot of surprises here. But the dragster now needs to live by his name, needs to get pedal to the metal, put the foot down and really get it. This is a huge opportunity for him to sit on the A side
seconds.
against Ryan Bowen and really put his name on the map.
Absolutely. I think it's going to come down to the technical setup here, and you'll notice the adjustments that Ryan was making to prevent Alex from getting into his lane that he needed to. Alex is probably looking to supinate. Ryan being a master of technique, using his thumb, pressing that into Alex's thumb and his pad there so that he could not supinate properly.
So here we
Watch
go,
this knuckle
round
a
number
little bit,
2.
Ryan,
Ryan
just a little
Bowen on
bit.
the left,
Yep.
Alex McKinnon
If we
on
get
the
this back
right.
to centre Ryan's way.
Doing the same thing
Ryan's
again.
way.
You see how Alex, Ryan Bowen's
Shoulder
pushing that
in.
thumb pad
Ryan,
into
just take a
Alex's
little bit of
hand.
carve out here. A little bit of
Yeah,
carve.
he's got full
Gotta come round
control
a little bit.
here, even though the lever's more on
Ryan's way
Alex's
a little
side.
bit. Ryan,
Very good
Alex, we're gonna
control
come this
here
way
from
just a
Ryan to
little
get
bit,
this
mate.
opening
Just- yep.
match for these
Don't
two.
move.
Here we
Go.
go. There it is.
Oh, he's
Nice
caught
little
it, he's caught
stop
it
there
back.
from the dragster.
They're in the
Now
middle.
they're deep in the hook. What can the
the elbows
dragster
on,
do? He's holding in.
Oh, we've had an
Oh,
injury
no.
for Alex McKinnon. He's saying something's popped in his elbow
Just
there.
take a minute, see.
It's
I'll
gonna
tell you, the veins in my neck were almost popping there when he got that stop.
Yeah,
So let's
absolutely.
just hope that everything's okay.
Just take a minute. Just take a minute.
Well, so we're seeing what's going to happen here. The referee's giving him a minute to recover.
We'll give him a sec. Just see if he wants to continue or not.
So I think it may be
It was
Ryan might be
massive
thinking that
elbow
it should have been a win for him,
sorry,
but
it was like this high,
Yeah, that was a big.
and there was no actual pin. So
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah.
elbow.
so Alex just working
Yeah.
with
I
the
thought
other
it was
referee
I thought it
there,
was a
seeing
pad.
if
I
his
heard it,
elbow
but I
is
thought
still okay.
Let's hope it is, because getting that stop there got us
Oh,
all
amazing.
excited. Everyone here at the Grand Chancellor in Adelaide.
it's up to you.
Great stop there from Alex McKinnon. He was outclassed in the first part of the setup, managed to get the stop half an inch
And Alex
away from
McKinnon
the
is back on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise.
He's going to continue in the
Foul
match.
here. We're going to run it.
Alrighty, so one elbow
Alright, so
foul
you're on
on Alex
one foul.
McKinnon.
If you want strap, we can get strap.
We're going to go to strap.
Oh, the confidence. Straight into it now.
So this is exactly what Ryan doesn't want to have, a drawn-out match of your opening round. You don't want to be tiring yourself out for these tournaments and having these two pins to get through. You know, the first one was nice and quick and easy for Ryan, but then this second one, he's going to have 2 bites at it. And it was a bit of a back-and-forth battle in there. As soon as Alex got that stop and brought it back to the middle, they were both deep in the middle in that hook. Unfortunately, Alex getting some sort of injury, a popping sound, he said, in his elbow. But
Yeah, let's hope that elbow is definitely
Is that strap
okay.
tight enough for both of
He
you?
seems confident about it,
Alright.
so Alex will make no excuses
Okay.
about what happens next. The winner of this will take on Brett Coutts in the next round.
Alright,
So
just bring your shoulder in, Ryan.
if you want to
Alex,
win,
bring
you
that
don't
in.
want it a drag-out battle here.
Now, you guys
Absolutely.
can take a
So
grip if
round
you
number
want.
2.
If you guys are happy there, I'll
So
just
they get
this
20,
out
30
a little bit
seconds
this way. We'll just
to
turn this way
obtain
a
a
little
grip.
bit, both of you. You're both carving in. Come round.
So here we go.
Don't move.
Round number 2. Bang, there it is,
that's a
Ryan.
pin. He's got it.
With the
Ladies and
strap.
gentlemen, your winner,
Where is Alex?
Ryan
Goes through to the next round. We'll check out the replay there.
Alex actually got the first part of the movement there, but Ryan, too strong, caught it and sent it all the way back through to the pin pad.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the AWE stage, Marcus Tirai. Formally introducing the 37-year-old from Tahiti, standing at 6 feet 4, weighed in an impressive 165 kilograms, making him the largest man in this tournament. He has a 21-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. Please welcome the Tahitian Wrecking Ball, Marcus Atirai. And his opponent, please welcome, all the way from New Zealand, Charles Pewrey. The 38-year-old is currently ranked New Zealand's #2 athlete and stands at 6 feet tall, weighed in at 120 kilograms with an 18.2-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. Please welcome, all the way from New Zealand, the Cap, Charles Pewrey.
I know it's for the AWE heavyweight belt, but this is two super heavyweight superstars. New Zealand versus Tahiti are going in the middle of the table now. 165 bloody kilos. He is one of the biggest athletes in the Southern Hemisphere. 45 kilos the difference, Matt. Has Charles got anything that can go for him to take down the big Tahitian, the Wrecking Ball, Marcus Atirai?
Charles has actually been training, and his #1 opponent in New Zealand is Matawaringi Hedemorris, who is also a 165 kilo giant. So he has plenty of experience going against humongous men. So we'll see how this plays out here. Marcus does like to drop into the King's move, and Charles is more of a top roller. So we'll see. It's the classic King's move versus top roll match.
So here we go, round number 1. We just need to zoom back on the camera because these two monsters are massive. You got Marcus Atirai on the left of the screen, Charles Pewrey on the right. Tahiti versus New Zealand. Look at the intensity coming from Charles, looking to just get around and get as close to that thumb knuckle as he can, so he can bust that giant hand open.
Marcus, bring the shoulder in.
He is a massive man, Marcus Atirai.
Bring that shoulder in.
Very interesting that Marcus loves the King's move, considering the size of him to separate from the table.
I think it's because in training, because he's so strong, he does a lot of holding, and he's sort of gotten really strong in that position.
So here we go.
Close your hand.
Round
come
number 1.
We need, guys, we need to come this way a little bit, and we need to take this card
Final
out.
commands from Tim Graham.
Ben, how are we looking?
Now to get the start.
Come this way a bit. This way. Don't move.
Two monsters. Bang! There's a hit there. So now, there it goes. You saw trying to take hand control there. Marcus was seeing if he could finish it outside the strap.
We've got one elbow here on Marcus and straps.
All right, one elbow fell for Marcus Atirai and going to the straps. But as we saw, it was a classic battle there of the top roll versus the King's move. And unfortunately ended up with the slip, but we will get strapped together and we will see it again.
So now if Charles can just climb on that giant hand, if he can just get a step ladder out and get on top of it, he'll be able to really manipulate the bicep of Marcus Atirai. But you could just see when Marcus kind of gave up and went to go for the strap, just that sticky point was disgustingly good. So I'll be real interested to see Charles get on top of that hand and see Marcus get real deep in that Banana Lounge King's move.
Absolutely. It looks like Marcus is quite happy to give up the first 2/3 of the movement to drop into that position where he feels the strongest. Let somebody gas themselves out, and then he'll work his way back up to that vertical spot and drive through with power. So that may be the way this round will play out here.
We're good. So we're going rest grip again. I'll set your shoulders.
There it is. You heard from Tim. Rest grip.
Keep that shoulder a little bit more. Keep that in. All right. We're centre there. Close your thumbs. Marcus, you're going to cover his knuckle.
Winner of this match takes on Riekerd Bornman in the next round. So here we go. Marcus on the left, Charles on the right. Round number 1.
Come out a little bit.
These two big buffaloes ready to go. There's the hit.
Oh, he's dropped into the King's move. He's got the stop there. Charles is looking for that top roll. Marcus looking incredibly comfortable. These guys are so big, they're rocking the table out of the bolted position. Charles giving it everything he has. He's still about 3 inches away from the pin, though. Marcus very relaxed, very comfortable. This is his spot. This is his game. He's going to sit there all day waiting for Charles to get tired till he feels that moment. He's going to come right up and drive through, letting Charles work even harder. Charles breathing hard here. He is working it to try to get a better position. He needs to slide his elbow forwards and try to post tight, because sitting in that spot, he's just going to tire himself out, and Marcus is going to eat him up for dinner.
So here we go. They're just sitting nice and comfy at the moment. Marcus very separated from the table. So now the endurance battle is just holding. That's a huge hit from the behemoth. And now Charles is just really trying to hold on. Can they just endure all the pain? Marcus coming in for a press. And he gets it in there. Bang! Drops all of that 165 kilos on top of it. Check out the replay here. A very nice transition. He makes one attempt, saw the opening, opened up the bicep of Charles Puri, and bang, just ended up dropping on there.
He gave so much in that. He probably felt it was 2 rounds worth of effort.
Oh, I tell you, I'm sweating watching that matchup. Huge start from these two, and of course Riekerd Bornman licking his lips. Yeah. He's like, go forever, go for minutes, go for hours, rip each other's tendons off.
That is a classic Marcus Arturo match right there, sitting in that spot, waiting. You could see him staring at Charles, just very comfortably waiting for Charles to get tired enough for him to come back up, and seconds. He jumped into that press. Charles giving it absolutely everything, and you can see him right now breathing heavy. He has used a lot of energy in that first round with Marcus, and we'll see if he's got anything left in the tank, because maybe he's going to have to repeat the performance there.
Number 2 from New Zealand has got his work cut out for him, but he's definitely not out of it. He just needs to work out the next move. Trying to have 165 kilos hang off your arm is hard enough. So now, if Charles can figure out what the next move is after he drops himself in the King's move, then Charles can easily come and get the next 2 pins and advance to the A side to take on Riekerd Bornman. Just a reminder, double elimination Grand Prix here. 8 of the best athletes from the Southern Hemisphere. And there's Tom rolled him. Can he get to the pin? Oh, that was so close. And I think you were mentioning it before, Matt. Sometimes you just can't let off. You were saying Marcus was happy to give up 2/3. Well, he almost gave up 3/3. Right. Charles had just held on real tight and just brought him over there. He started peeling his hand back like a banana, and Marcus just got out of dodge there. So now Marcus just needs to dump all of that weight and get this match over and done with. Charles feels like he might have found a lane here. That's
right. Well, I think maybe a little bit more speed from Charles on that hit. I think it caught Marcus by surprise, and his hand did start buckling back towards the pin pad. He was lucky enough to turn it on and get out of there. But we'll see if that can repeat here for Charles. He is down 1-0 in this first to 2. But if he can get a quick pin, then maybe he can turn the tables here. But Marcus Arturo, again, he's happy to give up that first little part of the match to get his spot. But it almost worked against him there.
And of course, not only is Riekerd licking the lips, but Tyler Harrison is licking his lips as well. He wants these, because the loser will take on Tyler on this one. So here we go, round 2. Bang! There's a hit, and it's a great stop from Charles Puri, and he is dropping everything into it now. He is using all of that leather to drag the big buffalo, the wrecking ball, to his side of the table. You can hear the explosion happen. Marcus now is getting comfortable, gaining that hand back, and he just looks over and says, I'm pretty comfy here, so it's a matter of the climb. Another hit from the shotgun. Charles Puri has happened. Now Marcus is just looking. The elbow is staying on the table. How can it happen? Can the climb happen? Now it's gone back to the center of the table.
He needs to push forwards. He needs to bring his elbow to the front of the pad, get height and post. He's sitting in this spot. He's using all of his energy here, but he's not in a leverage position advantage over Marcus. Marcus is calm as a cucumber. He is cool and relaxed here. You see his face. He can do this all day, and he's waiting for Charles to just get tired enough for him to move in and get that press. You see him testing that. Every now and then he's bringing his shoulder forward, looking for the press. Charles still holding on strong. He does need to move that elbow forward if he wants to have a chance here. He is so far at the back of the pad. He's in the worst possible position against the King's movers.
Yeah, now Charles is slightly coming outside of his shoulder. What could happen now? He's given up. The hit's happened, but that's a great stop from Charles. The pressure's happened. It is done there. Marcus Atirai is your winner. 2-0 in the match of the night so far. But how impressive was Charles Puri, not only to be on the attack, but then when Marcus threw everything at him, Charles still had something to be able to stop it.
Yep.
Transition well. Charles Puri must be exhausted. I'm knackered from that one. That was a brilliant match. We'll head over to Dave Stockbridge.
Please welcome again, Ryan Bowen! Please welcome again, Brett Coutts!
Here we go. Two superstars of Australian arm wrestling, two superstars of the international arm wrestling scene. The current AWE Intercontinental Champion Ryan Bowen, who beat Mazahir Saidu in India. Matt, you were there for that match, taking on big bad Brett Coutts, who just wants to make sure that people still remember his name. This is our first of two A-side matches. 105 kilo Brett Coutts on your left of screen, taking on the 90 kilo Ryan Bowen. Here we go, Matt.
I can tell you this match really means a lot to Ryan. He hasn't beaten Brett in a super match format before, and they did line up against each other for the first AWE Grand Prix. Ryan getting a flash pin, but unfortunately getting an elbow foul, and then Brett was able to turn it around.
So, can Ryan get that monkey off his back? And that monkey's name is Brett Coutts. So here we go. They've just agreed to start in the strap. As referee Tim Graham tries to get the webbing right, you can see Ryan's shoulders right across to ensure that his arm stays there, because he's really going to rely on a lot of wrist there. Brett will just use it. Look at that bicep on Brett. It is ripping the shirt. He shouldn't flex, otherwise he'll be arm wrestling in a singlet. Here we go. Look how high Brett's hand is. This is something different from Brett.
It is different. He normally goes inside.
Ryan, are you happy there?
He's trying to psych out.
Yeah,
Ryan,
really trying to stop the riser here of Ryan Bowen.
Just a little bit this way, guys. A little bit this way. A little bit this way.
Our first match of the A-side winners.
You both happy? I'm going to
rank 2 and 3 at the table.
Go.
Bang!
Oh, look at this. Ryan has dropped into a King's move. Brett an inch away from him. He's in the press. He's got the press. Well, Ryan getting the centre hit. Brett getting the stop, turning it around. And then Ryan dropping into the King's move, able to hold off for a few seconds. But Brett moving forward into a press position and able to get the pin.
So you can see in the replay there, Brett was just holding strong, realised that Ryan was deep in the King's move, and Brett just staying connected, staying close towards him, and ended up just doing a nice little pin there. So Brett just now, I think the more this tournament goes on and the more pins Brett Coutts getting, the confidence will soar.
Absolutely, yeah. Ryan getting that centre hit, and Brett was able to use his power and his strength and position. Maybe that's why he was going with that high posted position, because he thought, well, if Ryan's going to be faster, I'm just going to catch what he's got and I'm going to send it straight back, which he did. But Ryan was able to stop it again, his own move with the King's move there, about 2 inches above the pad, forcing Brett to make his adjustment, which he did in moving into a press, and was able to get through for the pin. We'll see if there's any adjustments made from either guy here.
So round number 2, Brett Coutts drawing first blood here. We're almost ready to get this one underway. And then, of course, Riekerd Bornman and Marcus Atirai will be up next as they fight for their grip. So now Brett still very high, a little bit lower than round number 1, but he's high there, ready to hit.
Don't move. Go!
Ready, bang! And they've gone inside. Ryan is pregnant.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner,
has just dragged Ryan Bowen to his side of the table. The walk right from Ryan wasn't enough, and Brett said, "This way, young fella." This old Coutts has still got it, and Brett goes through to round number 3 in the semi-finals. Our first athlete is there. Magnificent win, and we'll head over to the man on the mic, Dave Stockbridge.
Please welcome your reigning and defending AWE Heavyweight Champion, Riekerd Bornman. Please welcome again the Tahitian Wrecking Ball, Marcus
Oh, here he is. He's back again. Marcus Atirai off that big victory over Charles Fury in that first round. He's shaking his hand out. That was a long match. He just went there. And Riekerd Bornman cruising through his first round. He looks fresh and ready. These guys are training partners. They are at the same club, so they should know each other's game pretty well.
All right, Riekerd Bornman, a fan favourite here. The crowd are popping real hard every time this man comes to the stage. But yeah, it's the disbelief in Marcus Atirai that his second match was so quick. But that is the beauty of the AWE Grand Prix, that you can be in battles and then you've got to go on and take the #1 seed, because all these matches are just firing quick fire gunshots. It's been a great Grand Prix so far.
Absolutely. Riekerd, the favourite here as the defending champion. Wants to hold on to that belt. He's been training very hard with Marcus, actually.
So round number 1.
You're both covering knuckles when you're closing. So you're both covering
Marcus
knuckles.
blaming Riekerd.
So I just want you,
Riekerd blaming Marcus.
Come down a little bit lower.
Typical arm wrestlers.
Or
It's never their own fault.
Hold on. I'm the referee. He wasn't happy.
I wasn't happy.
All right.
Okay, so Bornman on the left, Atirai on the right.
It's the beauty of the negotiated grip with the athletes here. We allow the athletes to take whatever grip they like, but they both must confirm that they are happy with the position. Riekerd was very happy, but Marcus was not.
Close your hands.
So here we go. Round number 1.
Don't move. Go!
Ready, bang! Oh, well,
What a flash pin from Riekerd Bornman there, taking down Marcus Atirai in half a second. I don't think Marcus actually was aware that the match had started before it was over.
Mate, I just thought that the channel had changed on our screen and we're on a game show. The way you just press the button. Bang, over.
Right,
wow, 1-0 to Riekerd
figure
Bornman.
out
This
your own grip?
guy
Alright,
is
we're figuring
really
out our own grip.
living up to the hype. Us
20
here
seconds.
in Australia know how good he is, but now being on the
Grip.
world stage here at
We're going
AWE,
referee's grip.
everyone is starting to understand that the hype is real, Matt, about this young man.
Absolutely. Well, you saw the amazing match that Marcus had before against Charles Fury and how powerful he is once he gets into his position. Didn't matter to Riekerd Bornman. He just blew through him like he was a piece of paper.
Close your thumbs. Close
Here
your
we go,
hands.
round
Marcus,
number
you're
2.
over his knuckle here. That's it. We've got to take a bit of carve out, guys. So close your hands, carve out. Riekerd.
Just seeing the
Just
final.
negotiated grip.
Go!
Oh,
And again.
there it is again. Look at Riekerd Bornman flash pinning his way through this tournament. That's 4 in a row. Taking out the Tahitian giant, Marcus Atirai.
If Riekerd Bornman has a barbecue, I'm going to his house, because the way he just carved up 165 kilo Marcus was unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Harrison! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome again, Charles the Cap
Still breathing heavy from that first matchup with Marcus Atirai. You can see him taking deep breaths on his way to the table.
I'm taking deep breaths. I'm still knackered from that one, but this is it. This is do or die now. This is where we start seeing people being eliminated from the AWE Grand Prix, and it starts here with Charles Fury and Tyler Harrison. So.
Absolutely. Tyler's been doing a lot of work on his hand and wrist under the guidance of Lachlan Adair, and he's come very, very strong in the last 6 to 8 months. He's really improved his game, and he gets the opportunity to show it here against New Zealand's #2 rank in Charles Fury.
And that's the beauty of tournaments like this. You know, they've just had a good break, but as we were mentioning earlier, Charles is still, you know, he's feeling it. The blood's still trying to get all to his muscles from that incredible
let's
bout
go referee's grip
against Marcus Atirai in his opening matchup. And of course, Tyler Harris just itching to get back on the table after getting flash pinned in his opening matchup now. So this will be really interesting to see if the guidance of the Anvil Lachlan Adair will get things going, or will New Zealand's #2 just come in and tear it apart? Charles Fury really wants to make his name here on the AWE stage, and he wants to be a regular here. And he's got the talent. I've been following this man's career for many years, and I've just seen his start-like attack on the table, and you saw that in the opening matchup.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to see the classic hook versus top roll battle here, and it depends on which man can get their position in. You can see Tyler trying to supinate already in that setup position. He will want an inside game, and whether he can execute it, that's the question.
This way,
so very far forward. I mean, any more forward, and I think Tyler will be kissing Charles. There we go. Elbows getting back on the table.
All right,
round number one. Tyler on the left, Charles on the right.
And Tyler, yep.
Referee's going to close their hands for them. I know.
Here we go. Ready.
A little bit of wrist here. Don't move. Go!
Bang!
Oh, he's got the stop. He's holding hard. He's got to hold on. Oh, he's been pinned there. Tyler unable to hold off the top roll of Charles Puri in the first round.
So you see in the replay there, he got underneath it, but when your hand looks like you're holding a bowl of soup, it's going to be hard there.
His nickname is the Hitman for that reason. He hits like a madman once he gets that stop.
Oh, you got to love it when both athletes agree to start in the strap. No messing about here. AWE, this Grand Prix has been brilliant. It's just quick fire action, and it's just been incredible. I'm really looking forward to it. We're in the B-side at the moment, and I love Do or Die, but we're finally in the semi-final, the first one getting that mouth-watering matchup. Riekerd Bornman, Brett Coutts, the number one, the number two seed.
That's going to be absolute fireworks coming up. Very shortly, we've got the B-side elimination match here with Tyler Harrison and Charles Puri. Charles up 1-0.
Keep a little bit more. Yep, keep that in. Center's looking good there. Close your thumbs. All right, you guys are both going to cover, particularly you, Charles. You're going to cover his knuckle when you close, so don't do that. Close your hands. No, stop, open. You're covering like well over his knuckle when you're closing. All right. Go this way just a little bit. Close your thumbs. Don't go too high when you close. Close your hands. Take a little bit of carve out here. A little bit of carve. Guys, we're going to come around this way.
Need to get it started. Real deep in that top roll there.
He's a better start from Tyler. He's caught there, but he still hasn't been able to get a cut with his wrist. Charles Puri moving on in the tournament. He will face Ryan Bowen in the next round.
Now, congratulations, Tyler Harrison. In a fighting effort, he's our first athlete eliminated.
Please welcome Stephen
He was a bit sheepish to walk down the stairs.
Please welcome one more time the dragster, Alex
This match right here is why I love arm wrestling, why I live and breathe the sport. Two guys that are really wanting to make their name in the sport are on the deathbed right now. Lose and you're eliminated. You need to win to continue. Alex McKinnon on the left, the dragster, ACT champion, really wants to remind everyone, injury or not, he is coming. And the journey that the squid has been on has been fantastic. From 140 kilo to 116 kilo, climbing the ranks of the local arm wrestling club. This is what arm wrestling is about, a B-side match for the ages. Matt, I'm absolutely pumped for this matchup.
This is going to be a hook war. I can predict it right now. The question mark is whether Alex's elbow is going to hold up. He did get a pop in that first opening round, and whether he is healed enough from that that he can take down the squid. The squid very powerful on the inside, and that is also Alex's favourite lane as well. So
Alex will be fine. Rub some dirt on it and get up and about, because that's what will happen. He'll be fine. The adrenaline will be pumping, and Alex will want to go on to the next round of the B-side. Let's hope you are right, Matt Cotterley, and we get a nice big hook war so I can lose my mind here at the Grand Chancellor Hotel here in Adelaide.
We're about to get a start. This is a negotiated grip.
Close your thumbs. Don't cover the knuckle when you close, Steve. Don't cover it. Come down just a little bit here.
It's a tight strap. Alex's hand turning purple.
Take a little bit of carve out here, guys. A little bit of carve, Steve. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Here we go.
Move. Go!
Ready, bang! Now we are stuck
we've got a match.
in the middle of the table. The huge hit coming from the squid. But the dragster, foot to the pedal, and he gets round number one. Huge
Look at
stop
that.
there from Alex.
Yes, he hit a brick wall, didn't he? Alex
1 minute
just
rest.
sitting in that spot, not moving an inch. And Stephen's arm left behind. His body went, but his hand stayed where it was. And then the power of the dragster driving through to the pin pad.
All right, to the table, guys. Do you want to go straps again? Yep.
The dragster looking very comfortable, had his hit, and it went all the way through for the first pin. He is up 1-0 in this matchup against the Squid, Stephen Carroll.
So here we go. Winner of this one finds themselves looking in the eyes of a terrifying 165-kilo Marcus Attirai. My name is the Aussie arm wrestler Jake Ward, and I'm joined by Hollywood Matt Connolly as we have a B-side draw ready
How's the
for
strap?
do or die arm wrestling.
We'll see if we go straight back in the hook. Both guys looking like they want to
Strap good.
supinate straight off the bat. I think we're
Right,
going to
we
go
got
straight
rest grip
back into
again.
that hook position.
So the squeezing and the loading
take your
from the
rest.
squid, he really needs to be
No worries,
squid
rest
by
grip.
name, squid by
Shall
nature.
rest.
I want to see some squid game about him, some terrifying aspects about the way he
Hands
hits it,
open,
because you can
please.
see
Hands
the way he's posting and just
Close your thumbs.
clamping on as tight as he
Stephen, don't cover
can.
this knuckle.
He is very manipulative
Close
in
your
the
hands.
setup.
A little bit of wrist
Looks like
here.
he's going to top roll here, actually.
It's
Don't
gone
move.
very high.
Go!
No, he's
Oh,
just
he's-
lost the hand.
yeah.
He gave that up straight away. So now Alex is just holding. They're still in the middle now. Alex just trying to find a lane, just making sure that his elbow's okay. The blood is pumping through, but the squid not giving
your
up.
elbow, Steph.
You gotta love it there.
Oh, the squid is giving it everything. Alex looking in control, but he needs to finish this match quickly if he wants to get the pin, because he is looking comfortable, but he's using a lot of energy here. Now he's turning it on. There it is. He gets the pin. He has eliminated Stephen the Squid Carroll from this AWE Grand Prix 2 tournament. Alex moving on to face Marcus Attirai in the next round.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Bowen! Please welcome back to the table, the cap, Charles
Great matchup
Fury!
here. Ryan Bowen, Charles Fury, both one-on-one. Still on the B side here, Matt. Win and advance. They need to get themselves into the next part of the semi-finals.
Absolutely. Charles still looking quite exhausted here. He was breathing heavy on the walk-in. Now he's leaning on the table. If this match starts to draw out, it may favour Ryan Bowen here.
So now they're getting into it. 35 kilos the difference in this matchup. Straight into straps. Ryan, 90 kilos. Charles, 125. Ryan being the lightest of our quality athletes here at AWE 2.
It's they've both moved in opposite directions in the last sort of 6 months to a year. Charles moving upwards and Ryan dropping down significantly. This is the lightest Ryan Bowen we've seen for many, many years.
So we'll see if it pays off dividends, but we'll wait and see. Let's see how this goes. Win and advance. Put yourself a spot in the B side of the semi-final. After this one, Marcus Attirai and Alex McKinnon will take on the winner of these two here.
guys
Oh,
taking your own
ready
grip?
for an absolute banger.
All right, so Ryan's going to have to stop
guys
the
both
top
happy?
roll
Charles,
of
you
Charles here, and he's going to manipulate
Ryan,
that
you
setup to try to take
Don't
away
move.
Charles's leverage, which he's done there. He's stopped the wrist of Charles Fury, and he's driven straight through with side pressure. You can see Charles trying to get his riser engaged, and Ryan cutting that off instantly with his power of his wrist.
Yeah, just knew exactly where to go. We know Charles is a top roller. We know he's genuinely knackered from what's happening.
Yeah.
So Ryan was able to take advantage of that, almost like a vulture, just picking at the leftovers that are there. But the one thing I love about Charles, the man is a fighter.
Yep.
He'll step to the plate and really get into it and see.
That's
he
right.
can take
That's
something
the
from it.
advantage that Ryan Bowen has whenever he goes into a match, is just that knowledge of how to find the right lane. And he's a master of setting up in the right ways to prevent top rollers, to prevent hookers, prevent presses. He knows the angles, he knows the positioning of his hand and how to cut off their angles that they'll be looking for, which is exactly what you saw in that first round. Charles looking to post high, trying to use his riser of his wrist. Ryan instantly cutting that off, preventing from Charles from getting into his lane and just being driven to the pin pad.
So here we go. Round number 2, you dead set legends. What has Charles Bury got for us here? Can Ryan Bowen get the second pin, win, and continue on the AWE Grand Prix?
He's going to have a stronger riser than Ryan's cup, which is going to be a hard ask. He's going to have to do a very good job with his setup here.
Oh, Ryan's hand is very deep. That's going to wrap around quite nicely for Ryan here to stop that. Yeah, good position here for Ryan.
Charles, you're just going to cover in his knuckle.
If he can continue to get that hand placement, it could be a hard day for Mr. Puri.
I think we're going to see a repeat of the first round.
A little bit of cup. Yep.
So here we go. Tim Graham trying to get the final commands there. Thumbs are closed, hands are closed. Ready, bang! Ryan has now suffocated. Charles is trying to pull through, but Ryan is in full control here. Now he's being pumped outside of his shoulder. Charles digging, and he's digging deep into this one. He is stuck right in there. Ryan trying to drag it on his side of the table. The side pressure hit has come. Can he pull through this big wall that is Charles Puri? Ryan needs to attack now. There's the hit, there's the drive, and he's taking it, but somehow Charles is holding on. One last attack. He can't get the pin here. Very frustrating for Ryan. He's about an inch away from it.
Gone for the press, he can't get it.
He's separated his arm, worse than divorced parents. Ryan is now bringing it there. Bang! Wowee, Matt.
Wow, we might have a new contender for match of the day. What a fight from Charles Puri there. Absolute war. Neither man wanting to give up position. They were both throwing everything they had at each other. What an absolute ripper of a match.
Let's go back over to Dave Stockbridge.
Please welcome again the dragster, Alex McKinnon. Please welcome the Tahitian Wrecking Ball, Marcus Attirai.
Here we go. What has the dragster got for him here?
Heads or tails?
Marcus Attirai and the dragster, Alex McKinnon, ready to go. There are 5 athletes left in this AWE Grand Prix 2. Winner of this match will head over to Ryan Bowen in the B-side semi-final. But after this match, the mouth-watering clash between the 1 and 2 seed, Riekerd Bornman and Brett Coutts. So at the moment, our top 3 seeds have made it through, while our number 4 seed was just eliminated there. So 5 and 6 seed at the table now. Oh, these 2 big buffaloes. This is brilliant. This is
happy there.
The eyes of determination of Marcus Attirai, just trying to look through Alex McKinnon. Alex has got a really good setup there, and he's just holding Marcus Attirai outside of the strap here. Can he pull out? Can Marcus hold it there? No, it's almost been pinned. What can Alex McKinnon do? Can he dump in that press and put the 165-kilo bloke to the pad? But Marcus now getting in a comfortable position, looking at Alex. They're trying to figure out there.
He's got the slip. Good move there from Alex. He knew he wasn't going to get the pin. He's rather than gas his own hand out, he has gone for the slip. These guys are so big, they've literally ripped the bolts out the ground.
Mate, you wanted the best, you've booked the best, and we're getting it here.
All right. Let's get
but they can't even hold them down. But geez, Alex was so close out there, stopping the wrecking ball in his tracks. Marcus was just trying to get out of dodge there and get to the straps, which he has now. But geez, Alex McKinnon, oh, he was so close on being 1-0 up against that big Marcus Attirai. I think everyone watching at home, you have no idea this 6 foot 465-kilo monster. He's even bigger in real life. I hope you all get to see him live at future AWEs.
Your grip.
Absolutely,
He's
an
just
absolute
huge.
monster, 165 kilos. And he is a master of this King's move position. Alex getting it down there, but unable to get that last 2 inches to get the pin. Different story maybe in
Are you guys
straps.
both happy there?
Didn't see my knuckle.
Well, it's a negotiated grip, so.
Oh, okay.
So they're just trying to get out the last.
All right, we're going referee's
Line
grip.
out there. Okay.
Alex not happy with the negotiated setup, which
If there is 1% of Marcus looking comfortable in a grip, I'd be telling the ref that I'm
Close
not
your
comfortable
thumbs.
at all.
Marcus, close your hand, just don't cover his knuckle.
So now,
Close your hands.
here we go.
Down a little bit,
Round
Marcus.
number 1.
Down a little bit.
Can
Little
the
bit.
dragster
Marcus kicking his
This
wrist
way just a little bit.
forwards there, going a bit
This way.
high with his position.
This way.
Alex
Turn
is
this
going to
out.
make the adjustment
Turn this
there.
out.
It's a final
Got a lot
moment.
of carve. Need to come round.
He might be going to hit, actually,
Little bit of
Marcus
wrist
here.
Don't move.
Here we go.
No,
Bang,
he's
there it
settled
is.
into that King's move.
And Alex just taking full control of the hand here. Now, this is a normal tactic from Marcus. Can he climb out of the hand? But it's just dragging. Will Alex now burn himself out in a really good position? Both men look comfortable.
He's got it. He's got it. Marcus letting that lay down. Maybe he felt something that he was getting turned over, and he's given it up there.
So you see Marcus just try and turn out there, and it just wasn't happening to get in that full comfortable King's move, open top roll. It didn't happen, and Alex read it beautifully, struck while the iron was hot, and Alex McKinnon is now 1-0 up.
That's right. That's one of the keys of facing somebody that is going to King's move is not to panic. If you're getting into that position, you're just going to settle, find your right moments, rise, get your hand in the right positions. But the people that panic and just throw absolute everything at it and gas themselves out, that is exactly what the King's mover wants you to do.
Now, if Alex somehow gets another pin, he'll get that rematch with Ryan. They met in the opening round of this Grand Prix.
He's looking good, Alex. He's been doing fantastically here today.
Maybe playing possum was his tactic, and everyone thought that he was injured and he was dead. Oh, I'll take it easy on Alex because his elbow hurts, and he's played us all for a fool because the Drags has just come in and just started putting foot to the metal, and he's pinning 165 kilo Marcus Attirai. But here we go, round number 2. Get the thumbs together.
They are starting outside of straps.
Marcus, just come down off this knuckle a
I
little
think
bit.
advantage here for Alex. Outside of the strap.
Carve out.
He might be able to rise higher with his hand if Marcus wants to drop down to that position. Alex has the opportunity to grab Marcus's fingers.
A little bit, come down off his knuckle.
I'll tell you, welcome to another episode of Animal Planet with these two at the table.
Go!
Oh,
there it is.
He's got the center control. Alex is looking calm. He knows he can't waste his energy. He's got a good position with his elbow. He's going to put all of his weight onto Marcus, make Marcus work in that position.
So really good position here. Now it's a matter of patience. Can the fingers still hold on? Can Alex get around that big mitt? And he has!
He did it.
He's done it! Alex McKinnon, get fired up, son!
Well done,
So
Alex.
you should. To get a pin on Marcus in the strap, to get a pin on Marcus outside of the strap is absolutely phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one more time, Brett Coutts! Is your AWE heavyweight champion, Riekerd Bornman. Fresh mat.
Yep.
Here we go.
Brett
The
has
two
been
best in the
training
room.
hard for this. He's been
Heads
putting
it
in
is.
2 a
Buckle,
day
buckle,
workouts, 6
all right.
days a week, leading up to this competition. He wants to take down the hype train. He is fired up and he's ready, and this is the moment for him right now.
Can Brett really just remind everyone that he's the man in Australian arm wrestling? Or can Riekerd Bornman just take the torch off him? Look at him going with the back and forth here.
We're going to take a grip.
Mind games being played by both gentlemen here.
Look at them, and both of their hands are shaking. The nerves, the energy, the excitement, the tension in the room is real. Everyone here in the Grand Chancellor in Adelaide understands that these are the 2 best athletes here at the AWE Grand Prix. Round 1, Brett Coutts on the left, Riekerd Bornman on the right.
Come down a little bit.
Brett thinks he has the lane to beat Riekerd. We'll find out where he's going to go in a second.
Close your hands. Close your hands.
Oh, here we go.
Take this out a little bit. Take this out a little bit.
Oh.
Riekerd, just a little bit of wrist
Brett's
here.
shoulders
Don't
far
move.
in.
Go!
Is he going to
Oh, Riekerd with
Went
the
up,
big
was
hit,
underneath.
and he's being called the pin there. A slip in a
no,
losing
take the
position
underneath.
underneath. That was, so Brett's hand
Went up.
actually going underneath the pin
no.
line on the slip,
No, it
says the
actually
referee.
went under. No.
So it wasn't a slip in a losing position, it was called a pin. So that is 1-0 for Riekerd Bornman, and the speed of that match there, the power that was coming off that table. Jake Ward, you could feel the electricity of that. Sitting here 5 meters back, we're still feeling the power of Brett Coutts and the Riekerd Bornman.
It's ridiculous. The police have turned up because it is illegal to flash people like that in public. You can't do that.
Are you happy?
Especially to an quality athlete in Brett Coutts.
Oh, look at the power of Riekerd Bornman. He is comfortable in that spot there. Brett's elbow coming off the back. Oh, he's fired up.
You see the hit there, just clamped onto that thumb, made Brett work for the strap, ended up being an elbow foul.
No strap yet. We've got an elbow foul here.
Elbow foul on Brett. They are starting outside of strap still. Riekerd looking incredibly powerful there. He was comfortable. He was staring Brett in the eyes before he was going to have that big hit, and then Brett's elbow dropping off the back there, picking up one foul.
He was trying everything to get out of dodge, and dodge he did. So now, Brett's in his lane now. He's got the strap.
They have agreed, I think, to go to the strap.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Tim called the elbow foul, no strap for both men. Gentleman's agreement. So let's get right into it. Let's make sure we're not going anywhere.
That's we always love to see that, because you want to win on getting a pin on your opponent, not because their elbows come off the back of the pad.
So here we go. The top two seeds in the AWE Grand Prix.
All right, is the strap tight?
They're ready to hang and bang in the middle of the table.
You guys can take your
Bit of pushing and shoving going on here.
You
It
got
is
to
negotiated.
love that cheeky smile there from Riekerd. He knows what's going on.
happy there? You're happy?
Oh, they're going to start inside.
Go!
Bang!
Oh, Brett Coutts with his hook. They're both inside. Riekerd Bornman sitting in a top roll position. He's using side pressure. He's rolling through. He's gotten through Brett's bicep for the win. He has won his round into the grand final of this AWE Grand Prix 2 against Brett Coutts, who will drop down into the B-side bracket.
Here's your current AWE Intercontinental Champion, Riekerd Bornman! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the dragster, Alex McKinnon!
Matt, Ryan Bowen got the first win in the opening round here, and the dragster, once we were having a laugh about it before, playing possum, but now finds himself in the semi-final. 4 athletes left. We've got our first man booked in the grand final, Riekerd Bornman, but now the action is here in the middle of the table.
That's right. This is a rematch from the A side, and Ryan was able to get a flash pin in the first round, but then in the second round, Alex was able to get the stop, turned it around, brought it back to the middle. They had a war. They felt a bit of a pop in the elbow. They had a restart because of an elbow foul, and they had another war in that third round. Ryan able to get the victory there, but we'll see if anything changes here in this rematch in the B-side bracket.
2 men on the big stage, 4 athletes left, Ryan Bowen and Alex McKinnon. Here we go. Round number 1. The action is real. Even the crowd here, they get up and about when they know the importance of it. And now, Ryan has set himself deep in the hook. And I think he just has the look on him and wants to burn the dragster out. Wants to make sure there's no petrol left in that tank. But Alex won't give up. He's got Ryan almost outside of his shoulder, deep in a hook now. Here comes Ryan with the side pressure hit. Alex holding on for dear life. Still has good hand position here. What can Ryan do? He's now getting in tighter, waiting for Alex to exhale. The boa constrictor is getting in there. They're still stuck in the middle of the table. The hand is burning out from Alex. Ryan is now waiting. The hit has happened. Bang! 1-0 to the boa constrictor.
Wow, what a war. Ryan looking comfortable throughout, but then Alex started to take over a little bit. Ryan having to turn the petrol on and try to roll through. Alex still had a lot left in the tank there, and what an opening round for these two guys here. We'll see if this is a first to 2, so they've still got another go at each other.
So brilliant. They get a start in the strap. Ryan getting first blood. Great opening round for these two. Let's see what the dragster can do for the next one. Can he bring it back in? He certainly finds himself in good positions here. But I think Alex needs to understand when you're taking on Ryan Bowen, this is a game of chess, not checkers. You got to move and get yourselves in the right position. Round number 2.
It looked like in that first round, Ryan was happy to go into the hook and sat there. He was staring at the dragster saying, oh, let's see what you've got. But it turned into a war. So
Bang! Now we're into it. Alex now getting in a good position. He's trying to drag Ryan on the outside. The dragster living up by his name. But Ryan just sitting in comfortably, just nudging him, saying, I'm ready to come. I'm going to hit you with that side pressure. The pronation is starting to come in Ryan's hand. Alex getting in a good position, but he's just itching his way.
Too strong from Ryan. Those little bumps were just pushing their way through Alex. Maybe a bit of a feeling of the elbow there. But Ryan Bowen able to get the victory over the Canberra Dragster twice in this tournament. He moves on, and he will be in the B-side final against Brett Coutts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semi-finals. Please welcome again, Brett Coutts! Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Bowen!
The ultimate final is here.
It's the number 1, 2, and 3 seeds are all in the finals here, so we've seeded it the right way, but we'll see if Ryan can get a rematch victory, revenge victory from the first round. I know he's very keen to take down Brett Coutts. He hasn't had a victory over Brett in Australia at all, and this may be his opportunity to get that. Wasn't able to get it done in the A-side bracket, but maybe having moved through the B-side, he gets his chance for revenge right here.
So here we go. Winner takes on Riekerd Bornman. As we've got 3 athletes left in this AWE Grand Prix 2. It has been a spectacular double elimination tournament so far. Can Ryan get his first super match win over Brett Coutts? Or can the superstar from Melbourne, the Melbourne Table Kings, the House of Pain, Brett Coutts, the number 2 seed, find himself back in the grand final? Here we go.
Oh, there we go. They've gone inside. Ryan's giving it everything. Brett looking comfortable. They are in the center of the table. Ryan's in an interesting position there, but he's almost in a King's. Needs to get his shoulder above. And then Brett Coutts, too strong, drives through. He's 1-0 up. Wow, the power of Brett Coutts there.
Great stop there, you know. Most people don't like the Kings move in arm wrestling, but that was a great stop by Ryan Bowen. But then again, just Brett Coutts showing why he's still a superstar of this sport.
Absolutely.
We're going strap?
Yep. So starting in the straps again for this second round. Speed from both men on the start there. They sort of both threw, and their bodies went, their hands stayed exactly in the middle of the table, where most of the match played out. They were both in an interesting position. Ryan's body was almost in a King's move. His shoulders started dipping beneath the table. But Brett Coutts, too strong, was able to overcome that and drive through for the 1-0 lead in this rematch on the B-side bracket.
Ref grip.
So now straight into a ref's grip. Brett Coutts on the left, Ryan Bowen on the right. Ryan just trying to figure out where his setup is. He's going to go deep underneath the table here. Round 2.
Now, Ryan, you're going to cover his knuckle when you close. Close your thumbs.
Final commands from Tim Graham.
Close your hands.
Ready.
We need to go this way a little bit.
They're just up and about.
Go.
Bang!
Big yell
Ryan
from
trying to go outside, but it's just not happening. Brett Coutts is just holding in the table, wants to get it done, and he's just folded his wrist back like a second-grade love letter. Can Ryan hold on? No, he can't. Brett Coutts gets the win and advances to the final.
What a hold from Ryan Bowen there. That's incredible to hold Brett Coutts in that position. His wrist started bending back. He still held on. What an effort from Ryan Bowen, but Brett Coutts moves on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your AWE Heavyweight Championship decider. First, the challenger, Brett Coutts! Brett Coutts is 46 years old, stands at 6 feet tall and weighed in at 105 kilograms. He has 20-inch biceps and a 16-inch forearm. Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Coutts! Please welcome now, Riekerd Bornman. Riekerd Bornman is 21 years of age, stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighed in officially at 125 kilograms, has a 20-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. He is your AWE Heavyweight Champion, Riekerd Bornman!
Here we go. AWE Heavyweight Championship is here to be decided. The top two
This is
seeds.
for the AWE Heavyweight Championship.
All right,
Two top
this is the
seeds.
moment.
Oh, this is what it's all about. This is why we have all been here. The grand final is here. Number 1 seed Riekerd Bornman cruising his way into the final. And of course, Brett Coutts had to just have that extra match from the B-side. But now we are ready. This is your AWE Heavyweight Championship. Brett Coutts needs to have 4 pins on Bornman to take the title, but can Riekerd defend his title?
Oh!
Winner.
Well, it's a win. It's been called a win for Riekerd Bornman, 1-0 in this grand final. He gets the slip in a losing position, I believe. Oh, no, yeah, Brett's hand went way under. And he
Either
got
either,
pinned.
it's a bloody pin, I tell you.
It's a
Either
pin.
either right there.
That was fast. That was so fast. I blinked. I literally blinked and missed that pin. That was so quick.
Make sure you're happy.
1-0 lead for Riekerd Bornman in the grand final in the AWE Grand Prix Tournament 2. There we go. We're starting again. They've started in the center position in a hook. Riekerd looking incredibly strong, looking comfortable. Brett working hard. Riekerd putting on some pressure. I think he's just testing out Brett here. Brett having an injury, I believe. His pec.
Star is born.
Ladies and gentlemen, your AWE Heavyweight Champion, Riekerd Bornman! Well, Riekerd, you've done it again. Congratulations. Well done. What a special moment. You've been able to retain it at the second AWE Grand Prix. A different crew here to challenge you. How did you feel today?
Dave, first of all, thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. I think all the athletes truly appreciate it. This is amazing what you guys are doing for the athletes. I came in ready today. Unfortunate for some of the athletes, had tough matches, but I guess I was just too strong today, and I'm busy to really enjoy the sport. Only getting started, and I think you guys can expect a lot from me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the best is yet to come. One more time, let's hear it for your new AWE Heavyweight Champion, Riekerd Bornman!
All right, so Riekerd Bornman taking out the AWE Grand Prix 2 over Brett Coutts. Brett may be getting a pec injury at the very last moments of that match. Thank you to all the competitors and all the fans that made today possible. We look forward to bringing you much more in 2025. This is Hollywood Matt Connolly with the AWE. We'll see you next time.